morning, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to another video. I hope you have been keeping so very well. I'm really excited because in today's video I am sharing 5 recipes with you for vegan sauces and dressings that are going to seriously level up your meals. I love prepping some of these in advance as well to enjoy throughout the week so that I can add a burst of flavor to perhaps a simple or more time efficient meal. Before we get into the recipes, a big thank you to Squarespace for making today's video possible. As you may know, I host my website amandadux.com with Squarespace. I have been doing so for many years now and I genuinely love and use the platform so very much. And as well as that, is a really great platform to have to support your business. So for me, for example, I have my ebook on my website as well as a blog on my website, and I also link all of my social media in one place, and this really supports me as like Amanda Dux as a business in that sense. If you are ever looking to host or design your own website, you can head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/Amanda Dux and use my code Amanda Dux, which gets you 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. All right, let's get into the recipes. So I make this pesto in my Vitamix, and I start with some walnuts and some cashews. Then I also add in some fresh basil as well as some fresh kale. I add in some olive oil as well as lemon juice and nutritional yeast, some garlic cloves and some salt as well as some pepper. Put the lid on, and then it's time to blend this all together. If you only have walnuts on hand, you can use just walnuts. If you only have cashews on hand, you can use just cashews. Whatever suits you best. When I make pestos and stuff, I honestly usually just use whichever nuts I have in the cupboard. So then when I want to serve this, I serve this in many ways: on toast, in pasta, as we're doing now, in salads, just as a little extra burst of flavor. And one of my favorite ways though to serve this is in pasta. Like I mentioned, I love some rigatoni with some sun-dried tomatoes and some spinach through it as well. I feel like this all really complements each other super well, and it is a really delicious and easy meal. You've probably seen me make this peanut butter sauce many a times. This is like an elevated version of it that is so delicious, and it's with some peanut butter, some lemon juice, soy sauce and maple syrup, as well as some fresh ginger and some fresh garlic, and then a little bit of water. I mix this all together until it's nice and smooth, and you basically just want to use as much water as it needs to get to the desired consistency. And once again, I use this for many different things. In stir fries, I love using it just as a dressing on a salad or on a nourish bowl like so, which this one has some crispy tofu with it, as well as some capsicum, carrot and cucumber and some brown rice, and I feel like the peanut sauce just really complements this so well. I also serve this with some fresh coriander, and I feel like this is just such a balanced, beautiful meal that feels really, really good on the body, but also nourishes the mind with all of that flavor. This queso sauce is so creamy, and the secret to it is to use pumpkin or carrot or potato as the base, or a mix of the 3 if you'd like to. So I'm boiling some pumpkin with the skin off, and then also adding some cashews in and boiling these until they are all lovely and soft before transferring into my Vitamix. I then add in some taco seasoning as well as some nutritional yeast, some salt and some pepper of course, and then I add in some olive oil as well as some lemon juice, and then water once again to your desired consistency. It's always going to depend on the power of your blender and what veggies you use and stuff like that as well. So you're going to blend this up until it is nice and smooth, and this recipe gets you a whole lot of queso sauce. I love serving this with different Mexican food like nachos and tacos and things like that, but as well as that, it also works as a great pasta sauce if you want something with a little bit of extra kick. But as well as that, you can remove the taco seasoning and just keep this as like a basic sauce if you want to use it as a pasta sauce. It's super versatile and just so delicious. I hope you love it like I do. This dressing is one that I've been making a lot more recently, and it is a simple one with some olive oil, some maple syrup, apple cider vinegar and Dijon mustard, as well as some lemon juice. I mix this all together very simply, and this just makes a really yummy salad dressing that elevates so many things. So into a salad I put some greens, cucumber, tomato, some fresh parsley, and then this maple mustard dressing, and I massage it all together, and it just makes the greens taste so good and really just makes me enjoy this meal a lot more. The secret is always in the dressing. This wouldn't be a vegan sauces video if I didn't include a cashew cream. To make a cashew cream, I like to start by boiling my cashews, draining them, rinsing them, and then transferring them into my blender, adding in some nutritional yeast, some veggie stock powder, as well as some onion powder, garlic powder, and some lemon juice. Then I also like to add in some salt and some pepper to taste, as well as some Dijon mustard, which just elevates it all so much. I once again add in water to desired consistency, and I blend this all together, leaving it to blend for quite a while until it gets really nice and smooth. As you can see, it is super smooth and creamy here, and I transfer this into a jar so that I can store it in the fridge. There are so many ways to use cashew cream. One of my favorite ways to use it is having it on toast, just adds so much extra flavor. But I also love putting this as the base of a pasta with loads of veggies, and I feel like it just elevates it so much. So there you have it. There's 5 vegan sauces and dressings that will seriously elevate your meals if you want to try them out. I've left all of the ingredient lists down in the description box below so that you can make these at home, and I'll see you next week with another video. It's going to be a special one. I'm very excited to share it with you.